What's up, subscribers? Sunjutsu here, and today I wanted to go ahead and give you my review for the Grim and the Grave DLC. Now, this DLC did a lot of things right, the majority of things right, and just a couple things that I have to nitpick about. So I'm going to go ahead and give you the stuff that I really enjoyed, and then I will go ahead and give you some of my nitpicks, giving you my overall score at the very end. So go ahead and jump right into this. Now with this DLC, you get two new legendary lords. You get Volkmar the Grim and Helman Gorst. These are two new legendary lords for both the Empire and the Vampire Counts. Now, I had already tied in, and you guys have seen my other video, I've tied in Vlad von Karstein into this mix, just mainly because I do not believe that he would have been a free LC if this DLC had not been scheduled for that date. I don't think that we would have gotten Vlad. I think we would have gotten something else. So with them being so tied together, I kind of have to give a little bit of an edge toward this DLC because Vlad was also added, which is a good ploy, a good tactic by Creative Assembly. They must use this in the future. It gives you something for free, and at the same time giving you kind of interest into the DLC aspect of it. But if you don't have money, you still get Vlad. So Volkmar the Grim and Helman Gorst, are they good units? Yes, they are. They're great legendary units. You can pick them up right off the bat in the campaign map. Now, Volkmar the Grim, yes, he has spells that are similar to the spells that are already in the game, but he does have some unique buffing spells that they're called battle prayers that go ahead and boost your own units. So I mean, he does have a healthy dosage of that, while at the same time Volkmar the Helman Gorst, he has really good summoning spells. He can summon even a White King, so he has the edge in summoning, but he also has spells that are spells that you've seen in other characters. It's the same case with Vlad. He really only has one spell that is unique to him, while and I already talked to you guys about that in my last video, while all the other spells we've already seen in the game. So these characters do have some abilities that are almost copy and paste from other characters in the game, but they do also have new quest chains. Now, these two characters have new quest chains, but it seems like some of the starting off quest chains are also carbon copy paste of the other ones that we've gotten from the other legendary lords. This is especially true with Vlad, who has the Helfen quest chain, but also has a Karstein ring later down the line. They all get unique mounts. What's his name? Volkmar the Grim, he gets a unique mount such as the War Altar of Sigmar, while Helman Gorst, he gets the Brothers Gorst Corpse Cart, which both of these units actually look significantly different from any other unit that we have, or any other legendary lord or any other unit. There's nothing really copy and paste with this except for the Brothers Gorst Corpse Cart, which has zombies pulling it, which is still pretty damn cool. Vlad also has completely new armor, completely new look to him. So each of these characters, these legendary lords, even though some of their spells and quest lines are a little bit copy and paste, you still get their very new, brand new I guess aesthetics. You get brand new armor, you get brand new looking units, plus a couple of new spells with these guys and unique mounts. Now when it comes to just the regular lords, you get Arch Lector, which he also has just buffing spells, but he kind of looks like just like one of the agents, the Sigmar Priest agent for the Empire. He gets battle prayers, while for the Vampire Counts we get Strigoi Ghoul King, which also has a summoning spell. He gets Crypt Horrors to summon. So not only do you get the legendary lords, but you get these two lords who aren't legendary, but you can play them. You can add them to your roster, I guess, when it comes to the campaign map. But they are also different enough for the most part. I mean, Arch Lector, yes, he looks very similar to something else that we've seen, some of the other characters that we've seen in the game so far. But Strigoi Ghoul King, he looks fantastic. I love the way that they made him look. They made him look very savage, but at the same time very vampiric looking. So I want to see more of him. In the lore, they're actually, the Strigoi are a bloodline, so there are many of them. So I'm hoping like later on we might see like a free LC where we get like a unit of these guys just tearing through things, at the Vampire Count's request. Now, when it comes to units, this DLC does not disappoint. You get 22 new units to the game. Not only do you get new units added because of the Grim in the Grave DLC, you get the Corpse Cart, which is a chariot unit. You get the Mortis Engine, which is probably my favorite unit in this whole DLC, because it buffs up and makes the vampire counts a lot more of a threat, because they get their health points get regenerated as long as they're in the radius of this Mortis Engine. Then you get Free Company Militia, which, I mean, they look pretty cool, and it's another unit for the Empire. You get Flagellants, and the Knights of the Blazing Sun. Now, where this kind of goes a little bit into contrast with the new is the Regiments of the Renown. They have their good and their bad. The Regiments of Renown have a bunch of new units. The majority of the 22 are new units for the Regiments of Renown, and they're not just new units for the units that we have already. We get new versions of the Mortis Engine. I believe we get a new version of the Flagellants as well. Flagellants. Yeah, we get a new version of Flagellants as well. But they are very much, and I'm gonna go ahead and say this as nicely as possible, these units are very much reskins of the units that we already have, except they are stronger, tougher, and they cost more. But they are, with all intents and purposes, reskins of the units that we already have in the game for the most part. So is this a negative? They are reskins to a degree. They are different colors. They have minor differences, but very, very minor, negligible differences. But is this a negative? No, because of the way they are represented in the campaign map. They are mercenary units, basically. From what I've played so far, I've played a Vlad campaign where I've had the regiments, and with every new I don't know exactly how you unlock them, but I believe it's either you learn new technologies, you get to a certain turn, or you defeat certain battles. I don't know. I have to figure that out. If you guys know how you unlock the Regiments of Renown units, let me know, because I just keep unlocking them as I play the game, and it's pretty badass. It gives you like an extra like pop-up like, good job, here's something new that you can get, and their upkeep is not expensive enough where they're detrimental, where you really can't have them, but they are pricey, but they are a lot tougher than their regular counterparts. And just having mercenary units added to the game is just something that we needed to have for a long time now. I'm hoping right now, so far as the vampire counts, I've only been able to unlock vampire count Regiment of Renown mercenaries. I'm hoping that Regiment of Renown. I'm hoping that at some point I can unlock the empires, because that would make sense for when it comes to mercenaries. But again, going into the Regiments of Renown lore, which I haven't studied up too much on it, I'm not exactly sure if like the Empire regiments won't lend their services to the vampires, or vice versa. I don't know exactly on that. So if you guys know that too, let me know in the comment section below. It's all about learning. So let's go ahead and go to the overall feel of this DLC, and then I'll give you my verdict. Okay, so the overall feel: you get new legendary lords, you get new generals. Those two, even though they have some carbon copy pastes of spells and stuff, they get some new spells, they get new mounts, and they have, for the most part, the majority of them have different looks. They're not just carbon copy pastes of themselves. When it gets to the Regiments of Renown, they are basically carbon copy pastes, but they are done so well on the campaign map. They add such flavor and such replayability to the campaign map. It's negligible how much of a diversion or an upset that carbon copy paste is from the originals. So what do I give this? Let me go ahead and give you the verdict and tell you exactly why. I give this DLC, the Grim in the Grave, a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 for the Regiments of Renown, the Grim in the Grave, because not only does this DLC give you brand new units, some brand new units, some carbon copy, but with a brand new mercenary system, so you get a brand new system into the game. It gives you new legendary lords. If it were not for this DLC, we would not have gotten Vlad von Karstein. And the best part is here. This DLC is $8. If you bought this DLC with the discount, it would have been $7. That's chump change. You can, if you are just say you don't have a job, and which a lot of people might not have a job, or a lot of people might be underage, and you don't have to ask your parents for money, $7, $8 is a lot more. It's a lot easier to ask for things than that $20 for that Beastman DLC. Now, you guys know that I'm not just hyping this up because I'm hyping up a DLC. I mean, I like the Beastman DLC. I like the Beastman faction. I like the units that they had on them and the new abilities and the new mechanics that they had with them. But the one thing I didn't like was that they were $20. I felt like the Beastman DLC should have been $15. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and flip the switch on it. This Grim in the Grave DLC, in my opinion, should probably have been $10 easily. $10, boom, you get everything, because it's that good. It adds that much, and it changes the aspect of at minimum two factions that can hire these guys. These regiments are renowned. Even the AI can hire them. So it changes the aspect of the game. And it's only $8. If you guys would have gotten a discount, it would have been $7. Again, that's chump change. That's nothing really. I mean, if you're really struggling, yes, I mean, that would be something. But for the most part, the majority of us, $7 is nothing to sneeze at. Get this DLC. I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now with the Beastman. I'm not exactly sure. I don't remember if I told you to get it right away. But I mean, I did tell you guys that it should have been at least $15. But if you had $20, go ahead and get it because it adds a new faction, which is good. But for this one, get this one, man. This is a steal. You need to buy this one. I'm going to go ahead and tell you why you need to buy this one. That's right, you. I'm talking to you. Looking at the computer monitor. I'm looking at a camera, sorry. Looking at the computer monitor. You looking at the computer monitor, looking at your keyboard. This is why you need to buy this. You buy this DLC, you're telling Creative Assembly, hey, more of this. Give us more DLCs with 20 plus new units. I don't care if some of them, if some of them are copy and paste, make them have a new mechanic to them, a new mechanic that changes the fundamentals of the game in some way. Add new legendary lords, give us a free DLC on day one release, give us all that. For $8, I'll buy that. That's what you're doing if you're gonna go ahead and buy this DLC. You're telling Creative Assembly, you're telling Total War, this is good, give me more of this. For $8, this is a steal, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and put in the comment section below what you do and do not like about this DLC. If you have a different feel to it, or any other questions that I asked during the video, let me know in the comment section below. Let me know, guys. Let's see if we can get over 50 likes for the Grim in the Grave DLC. Again, such a steal. This is going to be Sunjetsu signing off. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Become a subscriber today, guys. Take care. For that date, I don't think that we would have gotten Vlad. I think we would have gotten something else. So with them being so tied together, I kind of have to give a little bit of an edge toward this DLC because Vlad was also added, which is a good ploy, a good tactic by Creative Assembly. They must use this in the future. It gives you something for free, and at the same time, the Grim and Hellman Gorse. These are two new legendary lords for both the Empire and the Vampire Counts. Now, I had already tied in, and you guys have seen my other video, I've tied in Vlad von Karstein into this mix, just mainly because I do not believe that he would have been a free DLC if this DLC had not been scheduled for. What's up, subscribers? Sunjetsu here, and today I wanted to go ahead and give you my review for the Grim and the Grave DLC. Now, this DLC did a lot of things. I'm giving you kind of interest into the DLC aspect of it, but if you don't have money, you still get Vlad. So, Volkmar the Grim and Hellman Gorse, are they good units? Yes, they are. They're great legendary units. You can pick them up right off the bat in the campaign map. Now, Volkmar the Grim, yes, he has spells right, the majority of things right, and just a couple things that I have to nitpick about. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you the stuff that I really enjoyed, and then I will go ahead and give you some of my nitpicks, giving you my overall score at the very end. So go ahead and jump right into this. Now with this DLC, you get two new legendary lords. You get Volkmar